Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is day 133 of my coding journey. So in this video, I'll be adding NextAuth to my full stack e-commerce site. So let's get started. So if you guys aren't familiar with NextAuth, it's an easy way to add authentication to your Next.js application. It's really easy to do, but I'm pretty sure I might run into some issues. So hopefully this video isn't too long. So let's get started. So I got my database open. Probably should rename this to, did I rename this? Or did I already rename it? Okay, yeah, premium cap. So okay, so I got my database open. I got Prisma open if I need it. And here we go. So we want to link NextAuth to Prisma. I believe we need the adapter, and I also want to try something with the nav bar that I've seen somebody do as well. All right, so I think this is it. I think this is what we need. So we need to, let's copy all of this and install it. Paste. Hopefully that don't take too long. Make sure that it's getting installed. So we already had Prisma. I don't think I needed to do the second one. Okay, so we got NextAuth, Prisma adapter. We already have Prisma, so I don't think, wait, it's still installing. Yeah, we already have Prisma installed, so I don't think I needed to copy the second line. Okay, so next, we need to copy this to our schema, our Prisma schema, which is here. And I don't need the top, I just need this stuff here. Copy. Oh, I do. Okay. Use it out of that. I don't know what I did with my thing. Okay. Allow. All right, so I think this is everything that I need. I don't think I need to mess with any of this stuff. But now I need to create this page, and this is going to allow us to like add I guess different providers. So right now they're giving us an example of the Google one, which I'm going to use, and I'm pretty sure they have on here more. So let's look up NextAuth Facebook right here. So here's another provider that we can add, which I'm gonna add as well, but probably not this video. But you just basically just copy this and you import the provider from NextAuth. Really easy, man. This is so easy to do. But hopefully I don't run into any issues. So let me stop talking. All right, so all right, where was I at? So I gotta make pages inside of app. So I'm gonna do a pages folder. And then inside of pages, we gotta do a API folder. And then inside of that, we have to do a auth, I believe, auth. And then inside of that, we gotta do a there's like this little Next.js file with the spread operator. So wait, inside this Next.js. Okay, there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is copy all of this. Hopefully I don't get any errors because, oh, I know what I messed up. So I don't want JS. I'm using TypeScript. I'm learning TypeScript as I go. Yesterday I spent about 30 minutes. No, not 30. I spent like an hour and a half actually going over like TypeScript types and stuff. It's not that much to learn. I heard you can just learn it as you go. So hopefully I don't get any errors, which I'm sure I will. Yep, there we go. I knew I would. So yeah, we got Google, provider, Google. Got a Prisma adapter, Prisma client. Okay, so here's the error. So type string undefined is not assignable to type string. Type undefined is not assignable to type string. So I actually know how to fix this in TypeScript now. You just do as string, and that should fix that. And then as string, and that should fix that. So our file looks good. And now, oh yeah, now I got to get a Google client ID and a Google client secret. So I got to head over to Google. I forgot the damn thing, but you got to use Google client ID. Okay, I think this is a developers.google. We go to API console. Sign in with Google. I think I already got one actually. Let's see. 06. Actually, let's use this email. I got so many emails. 06 14 93. Use this one. All right. And actually, I think we have to keep these secret. So I might actually cut this part out of me making this. I don't think I'm supposed to share this stuff, but I mean I can change it. I do need to make a .env .local file. .local. All right. So I guess we go to select project, new project, and I want to name this premium apps. Dude, it's so much like options to choose from on Google, man. Like it's like kind of hard to like actually find things on here. Not gonna lie. All right, so enable. I'm lost right now. Let's go to credentials maybe. Oh, create OAuth client ID. Configure. Got it. I guess we'll do external because I can't click internal. The app name, I'm gonna go with premium caps. Email gonna be that. I don't think I need a image, right? Home page. I think it has to be the local host 3000. If you just go ahead and just copy it. Localhost 3000 policy. I could just put localhost 3000/policy. Here localhost 3000 terms of service. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Add domain. I don't think I need to do that. And email address. Probably use my email 61493. Save. Everything's still recorded. You guys can see everything. All right. So scopes, I don't know what those are. Don't know what those are. And back to dashboard. Do I get my key? Publish app, maybe. Wait, back to testing. Hold on. Credentials. Go off. Web application. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm just going by. Oh, there we go. Well, you guys can seeing it. But I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna create a new one. But initially you don't want this to be seen by anybody. But by the time I upload this video, I'll probably have a new one. Definitely have a new one. Even though, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys won't steal a Google client on a practice project, but still, just to be safe. Plus it's my email and stuff. I don't know what kind of access people can get from that. Okay, so I need to add so what is it? Client ID. So where is the layout? Okay, so we gotta add Google Client ID and Google Client Secret. Let's go over to env and copy that. That equals, and that's gonna equal to that. And then Google the secret ID. And, oh, client secret. Google. Google client secret. And this is going to equal to that. All right. And let me make sure. Google client secret, Google client ID, env, Google client secret. Okay, so I think that's all we need. I probably can exit out of this, and actually we could test it now. I think. Hold on. Oh no, we got one more thing to do. I think so. I skipped this step. We gotta do a npx Prisma generate. So npx Prisma generate. npx Prisma generate. While that's happening, I'll go ahead and copy this one. And then we gotta do a migrate dev. And after this, I think we should be able to see it in our database. Should pop up now in a second. We got to give it a name. It's going to take a little bit. All right. Trying to close out some of these windows. So I don't need that. I'm going to leave that open. Need that. Oh, I don't need Facebook one. I don't think I need Prisma open right now. Okay, so enter the name for new migration. I'm just gonna name this Google. Actually, just users. Yes. Okay, so completed. So let's go to our database, and there it goes. We got our account. We got our user. So we got ID, name, email, email verified, and image. So now let's test it out and see, once we sign in, does it capture all of that stuff. So let's see if this works. npm run dev, and back to there. All right, go back to. Takes so long, dude. My computer goes so slow now. It's crazy. Okay, it really shouldn't be taking this long. Dude, I think it's because I just have so much, like, many projects, and I just don't. I got so much folders and shit now. All right, so to test this out, we got to do localhost 3000 slash API slash auth slash sign in. And we should see a Google. Nope. That sucks. I did something wrong. I think. Maybe I didn't. Hold on. API pages. Huh. Okay. So it's saying you're getting a 404 not found. So let's try to figure this out. I thought it was just sign in. Alright. Maybe let's go back to this and make sure we got the correct route. So pages, API, auth, and okay, so all of that's correct. Maybe pages was supposed to be outside, not in the app folder. That's what I'm starting to think. Can I move this? I'll move this out here. Okay, now let's try. Let's, and then npm run dev. That's what I'm starting to think. It probably wasn't supposed to be inside of the app folder. There we go. Nice. All right, so we got our sign in, and let's sign. Oh, access block. Request is invalid. You can't sign in because the app. Wait, whoa. Access block. This app's request is invalid. You are a developer. Huh. Okay, hold on. Ran into a little problem here. Never seen this before. Access block. This app's request is invalid. Valid request. You can try. Okay, hold on. Go back to this Google Developer Tools. Developer Google. See what's up with this. Google Client ID. Okay, so there's something that I did wrong. It's not giving me the option. Maybe because, okay, hold on. Let me sign out of my Google account. Maybe I can't sign in because I'm the owner of it, I guess. Let's see. Redirect URI mismatch. All right. So let's see what's going on. So credentials, web client. Maybe I'm supposed to add this URL. Oh, add URI. Okay, maybe this is why. And now let's add localhost 3000. Okay, let's see if that works. I might have to restart the app. npm run dev. Yeah, I have no idea why that's not working. So that's the client ID, the client secret. I think it's something for your request from a browser. Authorized JavaScript origin. What is this? I don't think that's it. But let's put our URL here as well. Just in case. I don't know. Alright. Sign in. Let's refresh. Okay, access blocked. This request is invalid. Let's copy all of this and just Google it. Okay, if you're getting an error for or access blocked, it means the app uses an authorized method that Google doesn't allow. Google has safe ways for you to sign in. Okay, here we go. Definitely sounds like you misconfigured it. There's a lot of past posts. Redirect URI mismatch means redirect URL you are sending with your authentication request does not match what you configured in a developer account. Redirect URI. Go back to testing. Maybe that's why. Back to testing. npm run dev. Okay. So it's saying something about my redirect URI mismatch. So I'm guessing it's something to do with this. Definitely something to do with this. Let's copy this there. Maybe somebody can help us. Stack Overflow. There we go. Okay, let's see. On this website, blah blah blah. I just go straight to the answer. Okay, the redirect URI where the response is returned has to be registered to the API's console, and the error is indicated that you haven't done that or haven't done it correctly. Go to the console of your project, look under API access. You should see client ID and client secret there, along with the list of redirect URIs. So, wait, where you say go? Under API access. Guessing that's off. Credentials. Redirect. If the URI you want isn't listed, click edit settings, add URI to the list. From a highly rated comment below. Okay, in my case, it was www and non-URI actual sites. Okay, this is weird. I really don't know. Maybe let's create another one. I don't think it's this. Maybe I have to put something like host 3000. Go back to this. How do I like edit this of what I was using? I think I just added localhost 3000, didn't I? Something like that. But alright, maybe I have to add localhost 3000 API auth sign in. I doubt it's that, but I mean it's worth a shot. Nah, I know it's not that. Wait, authorized domains. Let's see. All right, so to use in your application, create a Google platform. API insert, click credentials, new credential. Credential. Maybe I just did something wrong, huh? All right, so client ID, client secret, client. Let's go check my where is it? All right, guys. So to fix this, I had to put 3000 localhost 3000 API off / callback / Google, and let's see if it works now. So npm run dev, and I'll probably sign into another account because this one don't even got an image on it. Or I probably could just add an image right quick. All right, so while that's loading, I'm going to make sure everything's recorded. All right, so see if this works now. All right, so localhost 3000 / API auth sign in. Please work, please work, please work. There we go, baby. And then you sign in, and it should give us access to the entire site. Just takes us. Thank you. We got it working. All right, so that was it. You just had to add that one line of freaking code. I mean, one line of URL. So got it working. So I'm happy about that. So I shouldn't need this anymore. And now we should go over to our database, and we should be able to see me. So there we go. We got my name, my email, and got an image, which I don't even have an image up there. And got a ID, user ID. So yeah, and it also tracks the session as well. So that's me right there. And count, and it shows you like comes from Google, OAuth, got an access token, and yeah, so that's it. So what I want to do now, since I got some time, I want to try to start the nav bar. I'm not styling it or anything, but what I want to do is just add a sign in button, and whenever you sign in, it takes us to that sign in page. And then whenever you successfully sign in, it shows your image on the like that you're signed in, basically. So I think that would be really easy to do. So what I'm going to do first is inside the app, I'm going to create component. Let me get rid of this. And I'm using TypeScript as well. I mentioned that. So I don't need CSS file and all that crap anymore. So navbar.tsx. And I'm just gonna go ahead and refe. Dude, this like works half of the time. Let's get rid of that. And navbar, I'm going to layout and import it here. Navbar. Okay, so now we should be able to see navbar at the top there. There we go. We got our navbar. All right. I don't need that. I don't think I need this. Actually, I do. I forgot how to get a user. I believe it's something like get user session or something like that. Get user session. Maybe not. All right. Let's go back to schema. I don't think I need this open anymore. Go back to this. Okay, so I don't think I need to do anything in that. All right. It's here that I need to do something in. So I want to import, I forgot the thing you gotta import. I think it's like get user, get session, get server session. Maybe it's that. Get server session, and then I gotta import NextAuth. Spelled it wrong. NextAuth. Why is it not popping up? I'm trying to take this. Oh, I can just probably change the name actually. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this into a const. Make this equal to that, and then for the name, I'm just gonna do like auth stuff. So I'm gonna do like authentication, I guess. I don't know. Authentication. And I'm gonna export default NextAuth authentication. Okay, so we shouldn't get errors. And for the navbar, the layout, I'm gonna try to take that now, so it should pop up now. So authentication, maybe not. Did I spell that right? That looks so weird. That's not how you spell authentication. Maybe it is. Hold on. Okay, dude, it looks so weird. Authentication. Okay, so I did spell it right. I'm just gonna do auth. I think auth is better. Auth. All right, and let's go to layout. And I see if it auto import again. Auth. Maybe it has to be uppercase. All right. Anyway, I can just do this from. Copy this. Copy relative path. And I think you just do something like this, right? Maybe not. Oh man, this is that TSX. We don't need that. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Auth is declared, but its value is never read. There's something that I did wrong here. Const auth. Sorry about that car. Options. option. I don't think I did anything wrong. I think this is that. Oh, maybe I don't have to import it as okay, hold on. Something's up. Maybe I don't have to import it as do auth. Off like that. And let's take this off like that. But what I'm thinking is I don't have to import it with the brackets because it's not a function. Layout. Let's see if this works now. That's not it. Author. I don't know the import for it. Forgot the. Oh man, import. You know what? I wanted to do the There's something I'm doing wrong. Hold on. Cause I mean I can just do the regular import like this, the at and then that, but I wanted to. I don't think it's gonna work if I do that because it's not auto completing. That's why. But I'm about to just do it anyway. But let's just change this back. Let's change this to auth options, and then change this to auth options. Save that. So we export in default NextAuth, and we pass in it the argument of auth options. So in here, or maybe we just auth options, and this is gonna be from at pages slash gonna use this pages. Dude, look, it's not gonna work. Watch this. Auth. Thanks. See, it's not gonna work. It's something that's wrong. That's going on. Auth is declared, but its value is never read. App. For some reason, when it doesn't autocomplete, it's not gonna like that. I mean, that's how I've been working with it for the last couple months. Is if it don't autocomplete, something's up. That's why it took me a while taking me a while to see what's up. So cons, maybe this has to be a function. I don't think it has to be a function. Let's go back. Go all the way back to the beginning. Back to the beginning of time. When this thing was called NextAuth. Alright, so export NextAuth. But alright, let's see if this works. I doubt this is gonna work. I know that's not it. NextAuth, right? No, that's not it. That's Oh, maybe it's this. NextAuth. Okay, I think we got it. Let me check. I don't think. Maybe we can see. We can see if that works, but. All right, let's just see if it works. So, actually, dude, this is bothering me. Like, I don't think that's gonna work because why isn't this uppercase? Like the A. I mean, is that like a? Okay, hold on. I want to try this again. So we're gonna export default next auth, and the argument is gonna be auth options. Okay, and then I want to change this to auth options, but I don't want to export. I want to do a const, and then this should be equals. Okay, and now I'll go over to my layout and change this to options. Did it work? Wait. Okay, has no export it. You mean to import all the options? Okay, hold on. Maybe. There we go. Oh my god. All of that just for a freaking import. I just spent like 5 minutes just to import. It's embarrassing. All right, so now we have to. So we got our server session. So now let's do a session. Let's do cons session, and this is going to equal to await get server session, and we're going to do auth options for the argument. And I'm getting an error on await. Expressions are only allowed within async functions, so I have to turn this into a async function. And there we go with that. And now this is where the fun part starts. So I get to I think I can pass the user equals session user, and some TypeScript error. Session is user any question mark there. Session.user. Okay. I think I have to pass it in here first for it to work. So let's go ahead and import session from Prisma, and then a user. We have to give it a type of session. Let's see if that works. I'm breaking my app right now. Like, this is what I asked for. I'm teaching myself TypeScript as I go. So, okay, so con session await auth options. Maybe this has to be user. So user any is not assignable to property user does not exist. Okay, so it doesn't exist, huh? Okay. Go over maybe user isn't the user's there. A layout. This video is longer than I expected. Oof. Thought I was gonna be done in like 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so navbar user, and so maybe this don't work. Get server session. Let's look it up. Get server session Next.js. Okay, how did I get? There we go. Auth options. Okay, so this is supposed to be a function, right? I'm copying this, guys. Wait, his is wrong actually. Let's go to the answer. Alright, so import auth options. So maybe that's why I had it. Why is it not working? It has no exported member auth options. Options and pages, get server section, cons test, await, get server session, auth options. That's what I did. And I made it to an async. Await. Okay, so that's go in. Maybe there's something with this. Hold on. I know I have to do. I know this probably doesn't matter, but I gotta do a use client on there because probably doesn't matter though. Okay, so import type NextAuth options from NextAuth and get server side props. So this is essentially what I have. So I think it's something that I'm exporting wrong. Maybe I don't. That? Okay, I got rid of it. And I think I got it. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. I don't know why. Huh. User equals. Maybe I don't know. What does this mean? Property user string. Maybe I have to put a string. Oh. Okay. We got the error to leave, so I think everything is good with this one. We just have to export cons. Okay, now that makes sense. So I think everything in this is correct now, if I'm not mistaken. But there's something going on with this. Okay, let's see what's up. Oh wait, what I did. Auth options, export const, auth options, maybe, okay. Users from, what is it called? Get server session. NextJS. I don't know what any of that is. How to access current user session. Do API routes. So get session. Maybe this will help me somehow, even though this isn't NextAuth, I don't think. But yeah, it is NextAuth. Get section. Maybe it's users. 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 Maybe I have to do type, like the type thing. Type users. Okay, hold on. Let's see something. Maybe we can do it inside this function. Forgot how to do it. I think it's like type user, and then in here we'll do a user string. Something like that, right? Okay, hold on. Name. Okay, I see. I think I see type user. So name. Oh, okay. So name string. And change this to user. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. So type user. Maybe this has to go outside of the here. No, that sounds a type session probably does not exist on or and session. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And maybe sessions. Session. Okay. Let's just see something. Let's see if this works. Maybe it's just a TypeScript error that I can figure out later. So I'm gonna do user.name. See if it pops up. And am I on the post? Oh, what the hell? What? It's working. So this is I gotta figure this out. So any. So maybe I just gotta do question mark. No. There's any and user. I think I have to set up all the types. So it's working. So what I'm gonna do is figure that out in a little bit. All right. So let's do a let's do a div. Actually, I'm gonna try my best to be semantic and actually do clean code at accessibility, which I'm learning here in a few days. So this is not the final navbar. This is just something that I'm just about to just do just so I can get the functionality working. I'm gonna do a link, and I want to import link from Next, and don't want that. I'm gonna do a link, and in here we're gonna just do a h1 of premium caps, and for the href we're just gonna take us back home just for now. All right, and then we can just give this a class name of flex, and justify content, justify space between, and item center. And for the button, I'm gonna give the button a link as well. The link gonna be href, and this button a link to slash API. Oh yeah, API slash auth slash sign in. And a button that says sign in, and let's just give it some styling, even though it's not gonna be the final thing. We could just do a bg of till 300, adding p4 and a rounded md and text white, just for now. See where we at. So that button should be over here, and none of my styles worked. Great. Oh, there it goes. All right, I'll just change this so like. All right. So what I want to do is first let's check and see if it's working. So we sign in. There we go. And what I want to do is whenever I sign in, I want this to disappear and show my image of the user that signed in. So under this, I'm going to do an image tag, and I'm using image from Next.js. And in here we're going to have a src, and that's going to be user.image, and for the alt it's going to be user.name, and for the width why is it not? Width is going to be, I don't know, 40. I can just do 40, and then height I'll do 40, and then let's give it a class name of rounded. Oh, all right, we should be able to see image, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, valid src. Okay, I actually know how to fix that. So you go to next config, and we just have to do images, and then do domains, and I think this should be an array, and we just got to copy this domain. Just go to it. I'm just gonna copy it and just delete what I don't need. So I don't need any of this. I believe that's all I need, but I gotta put it in parentheses. I mean, quotes, and now it should work. If I'm not mistaken. Go to localhost 3000. I probably have to close out and npm run dev. All right. I'm really mad about them errors. Like I don't understand what it means. I think I have to do like a different file. I seen it done in a tutorial that I was watching on TypeScript, that he made a separate file and had all his types in that one file. I think that's what I have to do, because like I said, it's type. I'm gonna try it out here in a second. Let's see if the image pop up. It loads, come on. There we go. We got A as the image. Nice. Okay, so now I want to I guess, is this what's called? Conditionally render this stuff, which would be really easy. So for the button, go ahead and put that there, and then so if user is signed in or not signed in, we're going to render this stuff. So now the button should disappear because we're signed in. And then here, if user is signed in, that's when we get our image. So we are signed in. Should do that and that. Oh, wrong thing. Here. Okay, so we are signed in. So now let's sign out and see what happens. So go to, no, I think we just do sign out, right? Sign out. We click sign out, and now we get sign in. So let's go ahead and sign in. Take us here, and I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add like Facebook and stuff, and now we got our image. So we got our user. And so that's that, and it's keeping track of everything inside of the database. So user, there we go, and it stays signed in. So even if I close out the app and go back to it, still should stay signed in. I think let's actually test that out. So I wonder how does that work with, like, how do you test that out? What I'm gonna do, actually, I know it works actually, because I stay signed in through everything. So yeah, stay signed in until you sign out. So that's good. And what I can probably do is, whenever I click on this, I can have might have like a menu drop down, and it's gonna have, you know, sign out there. So that's a whole different video though. Might have to, but that's once today I plan on styling the nav bar, make it responsive, and I might add that in there. You know, whenever I click on the image, maybe it says user profile, sign out, my wish list. I might add a wish list to this, cart, something, I don't know. But so yeah, that's it. I just gotta figure out these TypeScript errors that I'm getting. I do want to try it out though. Let's see. React, TypeScript. Actually, what I can do is this. So type. Can I copy this? Okay, I can. It's not assignable. I'm just gonna copy all of this, even though I know nobody ran into this exact thing, but we'll see. Okay, type is not assignable. Okay. Go straight to the answer. I solved a lot of non-assignable and whatever that word is type of errors just by declaring an object that is passed entirely to the component with the OP's example instead of using. What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. Yeah. Oh, I think it's really something to do with these types, dude. The type user name and email showing like all of what it could be. It's not assignable to a session. Property users does not exist on. Copy that. If I don't figure this out right now, I'm just gonna okay, here we go. Property a component has only one parameter, which is the props. Function my card. Hmm? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to play with this. I'm just sitting here stuck, by the way. But yeah, that's it for me today. Long video, but we got it working the way that I wanted it to work. Today I'm gonna try to figure out these TypeScript errors. Learning TypeScript as much as while I go as I work on this project. But we got it working, so we got our image there, and then we got Google sign in. I want to add Facebook sign in, and maybe add like another sign in. I don't know, GitHub or something. So test it out again. So we go to sign out and click sign out, and then so now we are completely signed out. And then we click sign in and go to Google. Go ahead and sign in with Google, and there's our image, and we're currently signed in. Head over to the database and we are signed in. So what I want to actually test out before I go is do a save like the user even when I'm not signed in. I don't think I ever tested that out yet. So let's go to auth sign out and click sign out, and I'm currently signed out. Let's refresh this. Let's see. So yep, it stays here. So we still have the info on the back end that this is our user. So we can actually do a lot with this information. That we can create Stripe customer. We can save items to the cart that that user had already. So if he signs out, he'll be able to sign back in and have the same items in his cart. We can do wish lists. It's a lot that I can really do just with like this information. Is crazy. So yeah, this project is going to be probably one of my best projects. Still have a lot to do. It's going to take, hopefully I can be done here within a month. And but this is my first full stack project, and I'm really taking my time on it, learning a lot of new technologies and stuff like that, Postgres and Railway, Prisma authentication. So yep, learning a lot from that. But yeah, that's it for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.